It finally came. The Mikayla and Glamlite Pot 2 collection. We're gonna go through all these products and try them out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you love makeup as much as I do, then you are in the right place. My name is Kara and I test new products so you don't have to. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you like seeing new products tested before buying them. Now, before we go into these products, I do want to say that this video is probably going to be a little bit long given all of the products that we're going to go through. So I will timestamp everything down below. So if you're only interested in the highlighter, the eyeshadow palette, the lip products, anything, there will be timestamps in the description box below, so you could just fast forward through that if that's what you want to do. So if you don't know who Mikayla is, you must be on a different universe, because Mikayla is a known beauty influencer. She's very big on TikTok. You know, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman that collaborates with Glamlite. This is her second collection, and I got the entire collection, and we're gonna go through each product, try them out, see how they are, and I'm gonna let you know my thoughts if this is a good collection or not. So for today's video, we're gonna go through each product. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the product. I'll give you the price of the product. We're gonna use them and see how they perform. The first products we're gonna talk about today, because I gotta get something on my lips, is the lip sets. We got two of them here. One is the Lucky Charm lip set. The other is the Golden Dream lip set. So both of these go for $20. They have an 18-month shelf life and they're made in China. So here is the packaging for the Lucky Charm lip set. The whole theme is green and gold, as you could probably tell with all the packaging being green and gold, but this is what the packaging looks like. So with the lip sets, you're gonna get 3 products. You're gonna get your lip gloss, your lip liner, and your lipstick. I will swatch these for you. So here is the lip liner. This is in the Lucky Charm lip set. And then here's the lip liner. It is actually like a pencil type lip liner. Here is the swatch for the Lucky Charms lip liner. Here is the lipstick with my ring light. It's so glaring on these products. I really don't know if you could see where it says Mikayla on the tube. So the lipstick's a little bit different. I'm not sure how to use it. It looks like you're supposed to push up. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I wasn't sure how to use the lipstick. So what's really neat, it's really different. So you just push the one side and then that pops out and then it pulls right out like that. And then here is the lipstick and the swatch. And then here's the packaging for the Lucky Charms lip gloss. And it's a pretty small but traditional doe foot applicator. And then here is the swatch. So the lip gloss in the Lucky Charm set, it's just clear and it has a bunch of glitter particles that are like, looks like multicolored. Let me zoom you in a little bit and see if you could see it. So here are all the swatches close up. As you can see, the lip gloss, I don't know if it can pick up or not, but it's like different color particle glitter. Like it's beautiful. Now we're going to look at Golden Dreams lip set, which again comes with 3 products: the lip liner, the lip gloss, and the lipstick. And then here is the swatch for Golden Dreams. The lipstick, same type of tube. You just press the bottom, it pops out like that. I really like that. That's really different. I've never seen a lipstick that does that. I really like the lipstick. Here is that lipstick, which looks beautiful. And then here is the swatch. And then the lip gloss, which in the bottle kind of looks more like a yellowy glitter, where the other one was clear. This one looks more yellow, so we'll see. Here is the lip gloss swatched. A lip gloss is kind of hard to pick up on swatch, but I will say this one is, like I said, it's more yellowy. It's still clear, but it has like a yellow hint to it with some glitter particles. So Let's see, which color are we gonna do today? So I think I'm gonna go and use Golden Dreams on my lips. So I'm gonna go in with the lip pencil first. Now, typically, I don't really like actual pencil liners, but these are very creamy. And I actually like it because it does show up on the lips. Now we're gonna go in with the lipstick. You're gonna push the button, it's gonna pop out, and you're gonna take it right out, which is so cool. Look how beautiful that color is. I absolutely love it. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy. It went on very smoothly, and I mean, the color is so beautiful. It's like a kind of like a mauvey, light pinkish, very pretty. Now we're gonna put on the yellow toned lip gloss, which I'm a little bit excited about. And then here is with the lip gloss. You don't really see that yellow tone that the gloss has, and then the little sparkles, you don't really see them. So if you're not really into sparkly, glittery type things, you'll like this because it's not overly glittery, sparkly. The next item we're gonna talk about is the Duochrome Highlighter Palette. Here is the packaging for the highlighter palette. And then here is the actual highlighter palette. What I really like about this is the way it's designed. It has this little knob here, and it's kind of like a jewelry box, and it opens just like that. And then here are the shades, which they are duochrome, but it's really hard to tell in the camera, but you'll see that in the swatch. So the palette does have a mirror. A lot of highlighter palettes don't come with mirrors, but this one does. So now this palette does go for $20. It has an 18-month shelf life, and it's also made in China. So let's get some swatches. So here they are on the finger. This is Starstruck, Blindin', Are You Kidding Me? So here are the swatches. I mean, look how gorgeous. You got like a purple, a green, a yellow. Oh my goodness. These are like duochrome shades. Like, I don't even know if it's picking it up on my camera. I mean, they are gorgeous. I don't know which one to use, but I think for sake of the collection being green, I'm gonna go with Blinding or Blindin', which is the greener type tone. So again, let me zoom you in and we'll apply some highlighter. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with a brush, and it definitely little powdery, but nothing crazy. And let's apply. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm in love. Oh my. Look at that green. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. All right, I want to use the other shades, so I want to try them out. So for sake of the video, you know, I might look a little crazy by the end of this video, but I want to try them. So I'm going to go in with Starstruck. I'm going to put that up here. Oh, wow, look at that purple. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, geez. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I have no words at all. Now I'm gonna put the gold one, which is Are You Kidding Me? I'm gonna put that on my nose like I would. Go like this. My nose, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit. Woo, that's glittery. That is glittery. Can you see it? Got glitter all over. Hold on. Let's clean this brush off real quick. Get rid of that. Oh, that is so pretty. I don't know. I know you can see this green, but can you see the purple? Can you see that? I mean, oh, this palette is everything. Everything. All right, let's move on. So the next item we're gonna talk about is the makeup brushes. These go for $18. You get 4 eyeshadow brushes. So here is what the packaging looks like. So here are the brushes. You get 4 eyeshadow brushes. It looks like you have like 2 blending type brushes, a shader brush, and then maybe like an eyeliner brush, and they're labeled as 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here is what the brushes look like. And then here are what like the actual brushes look like. The brushes are pretty big. Compared to brushes I normally use, I guess they're not that much bigger, but they seem bigger, but I'm very excited to use these. They're very soft. They do feel very, very soft and fluffy. So we're using these definitely today. So the next item we're gonna talk about is the 10 color eyeshadow palette. She came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes, this one and then a 30 color palette. What we're gonna do today is I'm gonna use both. I'm gonna do one for one eye, one for another eye, just so we can test out both palettes. So here is the packaging for the 10 color eyeshadow palette. Same general theme, green and gold. And then on the back of the eyeshadow palette, you have beautiful Mikayla, and then just a little bit of, you know, words of encouragement from her. So what it says on the back, it says, "What's poppin'? I'm so excited to share with you the travel size palette of my dreams. Creating a travel size palette was so important to me, especially being a makeup artist myself. I know how important it is to have the perfect on-the-go palette, and now here it is. Not only is the palette's packaging luxurious, but the formulas are immaculate. The palette has a perfect combination of flawless matte shades and stunning shimmers that are fully pigmented, easy to blend, and allow you to serve endless amounts of mesmerizing looks. When I travel, I most often do neutral looks, so I wanted to have a most beautiful everyday neutrals incorporated here." And then here's the palette. It actually has a velvety, soft packaging, which I absolutely love. And then the back, it just shows you the shades and then gives you an ingredient list. I don't remember if I mentioned this, but this does go for $18. It has an 18-month shelf life, and it's also made in China. And then inside the palette, you do get a nice mirror, and then here are your 10 shades. How beautiful are those freaking shades? I'm in love. So I wanna swatch these for you. I will go, you know, one by one swatching these, but when we get to the 30 shade palette, that I'm not gonna go one by one because there are 30 shades. I will get you swatches though. I will swatch them and then just show you. This is Aspire, Blossom, January 23rd, Teddy, the Butterfly. So these are the shimmers in the palette. Now I'm not sure how to say this one, but I think it's like charcuterie. I probably butchered that name. Soft Center, Workaholic. Another name I'm probably gonna butcher, Chorico, and Tea Time. So here is the travel palette, the 10 shade palette. So we're gonna now do a look with this palette. I'm going to go and use the, I think, browns a little bit more because I'm gonna use the greens in the bigger palette, and I wanna try and do different looks. So let me zoom you in and we'll get started. So I wanna say up front, I'm sorry if you hear any type of banging or any type of odd noise like that. My deck is being worked on at the moment, and that's what's all the noise. So I'm gonna start off using the number 4 brush, which is the smaller of the blending brushes. I'm gonna go into the shade right here, which I think it's Charcuterie. Again, I'm probably butchering that name. All right, so let's see how much fallout, if any. A little bit. So I'm gonna start by just kind of putting this in the crease and then building it up. So far, the shadow is blending out very nicely, very easily. I am having no issues blending this out. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna go into the deeper brown, which I think is called Chorico. And again, probably butchering that name. I use the same brush. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner of my lid and then blend it up into the outer part of my crease. I'm also taking a little bit of that shade and running it along the lower lash line. I'm gonna use the number 2 brush and I'm gonna go into Tea Time. Now I put just very, very little on the brush and we're gonna put that just on the outer part of the lid. And I'm just kind of patting. And of course my eyes are watering, so I gotta be careful because I don't want the shadow to separate because of my eyes being watery. After I packed on what I want, I'm just gonna go back to the first brush that I used and just blend over top, just to blend it in a little bit better. Now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into Teddy and I'm just gonna put that on the outer part of my lid. And then I really want to use this shade Butterfly, so I'm gonna put that on the rest of my lid. I'm gonna go back to the number 4 brush and just gently blend over top of all the shimmers I put on my lid. I'm gonna take the number 2 brush and I'm gonna go into Blossom. I just put it on the tip of my brush and I'm just gonna put that like right on top of the shimmer I put down. I'm also gonna use the shade Blossom as an inner corner highlight. And that's all I'm gonna do for this eye. So let's get into the lashes for this eye. Now in the collection, Mikayla came out with 2 lashes. They each go for $12. You have the Daydreamer lashes and then the High Fashion lashes. Here is the packaging. This is what both packagings look like on both lashes. It is like a pull-out, traditional type style when you get lashes. So now these are the Daydreamer lashes. And then these are the High Fashion lashes. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the High Fashion lashes on this eye. Now, I have trouble putting lashes on, so I'm gonna put them on off camera, but I'll be right back to show you what they look like. All right, so this is what we're looking like with the High Fashion lashes. Let me zoom you in. These lashes are gorgeous. They are so pretty. They were very easy to apply, even though I usually have trouble applying lashes, but the lashes are beautiful. The eyeshadow palette was beautiful. I think this is a really, really pretty look. All I did was put some black eyeliner in the waterline, and that was it. So for the last product in the collection is the 30 shade palette. This is probably what everybody's waiting for. This goes for $42. This also has an 18-month shelf life and is made in China. Here is the box. Again, same green and gold concept. And then on the back you have, again, a beautiful Mikayla with her little statement, which my camera is focusing in on her face. Now, opening up the palette, it sounds like that this palette's gonna be very similar to her first palette, where the front cover had like glitter or, you know, glitter particles in the palette. That's what this sounds like. Oh my God, was I right? This is gorgeous. Here is the beautiful palette. It has the gold glitter in it. Like, this is the coolest thing. Sorry, my ring light, but this is the coolest thing ever. Like, how awesome is that? And then inside you have a big mirror and then these shades. Oh my God, how freaking gorgeous. are these shades. Greens and purples, my kind of palette. So I'm really excited to try this out and dig into it. Swatching, there's 30 shades. I'm not gonna be able to fit 30 shades on my arm. So what I think I'm gonna do instead, I know I said I was gonna do swatches of the whole palette, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swatch the shimmers because that's what we all wanna really see, right? All right, so I did the best I could. I was swatching it with my left hand, which I'm not left-handed, but here are all of the glitters, which, oh my God, they swatched gorgeously. I am just so impressed, even on my elbow. Like, how gorgeous are these? All right, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna zoom in and we'll get started. So I'm gonna use the brushes again, but I'm gonna use my Sigma switch to kind of clean off the shades from the last palette. I do wanna use more greens in this palette. So I'm gonna start off with the number 1 brush and I'm gonna go into 13. And then I'm gonna start just by putting that in the crease area. And I did prime my eyes beforehand. My eyes are primed with the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. I'm also just gonna run that along the lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take the number 4 brush and then I'm gonna go into the shade Bro. And then that is just gonna go in my crease. I'm also gonna run that along the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going back to that first brush. I didn't put any more product on it, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of help diffuse that darker shade. And look at that, look how well that blended. It took like a second. Now I'm gonna take the number 2 brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Cody James. I love these shade names, by the way. They're just so unique. They're awesome. And I'm gonna put that shade on the outer lid up into the outer crease. What's nice about this number 2 brush is that it's a nice brush where you can pack shadow on, but you can also use it to blend. So I love a brush that's versatile that you can use for more than one thing. Now I want this even darker, so I'm gonna go with the same brush and I'm gonna use the shade The Commons, and I'm gonna put that on my outer lid as well. I'm also gonna bring that shade on my lower lash line, but just like on the outer part of it. Now I'm gonna go back to that first brush, which is the number 1 brush, and then just kind of blend over everything very lightly. I'm gonna go into Beauty Kills. Same brush, and just putting that on the outer part of my lid and then blending as I pack it on. I am putting some of that Beauty Kills right under my lash line, like on the outer part. Now I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna go into the shade Grateful. That's gonna go where the shadow meets the open space on my lid. Shadows, these shimmers are gorgeous. Then I'm gonna go into the shade Insane, and I'm gonna put that on the rest of my lid that has no shadow on it. Look at that. I'm also gonna take the shade Glitta, and then I'm gonna put that, like when I open my eye, I want this to be what you see because I have hooded eyes. So I want to put this on top to kind of make my eyes pop. I also want to take some of the shade Insane and put that on my lower lash line, but just like on the inner part of my lower lash line. I'm gonna do a wing liner with an eyeliner, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna dull down that wing liner with the other brush I didn't use yet and the black that's in here. All right, now that I got the winged liner going on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the number 3 brush, which is kind of like just like an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Blackest Black, and then I'm just gonna go over top of that eyeliner that I put down to kind of soften it a little bit, even though this eyeshadow is like black. Doing this, you wanna make sure your eyeliner is dry before you do it, because you might smudge the eyeliner and it would look kind of bad. All right, now that we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna use the other eyelashes, the Daydreamer eyelashes. So I will be right back after I put them on. All right, and here's the finished look. I think both turned out really nicely. I probably should have had the lashes switched. Now I did get a little bit of fallout from the shadow, but nothing crazy. So my thoughts on the brushes. I love the brushes. They blended the shadows out beautifully. They're very soft. I didn't notice any shedding or anything. So the brushes, absolutely love them. Again, the brushes were $18 and you get 4. The lashes, there are 2. You get High Fashion, and then the other one is called Daydreamer. Yeah, Daydreamer, which this one was High Fashion. And then this one was Daydreamer. The lashes go for $12 a piece. I think they're absolutely worth it. I always have a hard time putting lashes on, and these were very easy for me, which that's rare. But the lashes, I think, are very beautiful. I love both of them. I love that one is just kind of very simple, you know, every day. And then the other one is more like elegant and beautiful, even though it is still every day. It's still very beautiful and more glam. The 10 palette eyeshadow palette. Again, that goes for $18, which it is unfortunately sold out at the moment. This is her travel palette. That's where we got this look from. I actually love this palette. I want to play with it more and play with more, you know, the greens and, you know, some more of the shimmers. But I think you can get multiple looks out of this. Sometimes when you get smaller palettes, you're gonna generally get the same look all the time, but with this palette, you're absolutely gonna get different looks, and it has a mirror and everything. So, and again, the packaging is soft. It's so soft. I like this palette. The highlighter palette, this is $20, and I love the packaging on this. I love how it opens. I love how it looks like kind of like a jewelry box thing, but I absolutely loved the way that the highlighter is like color. So you got the green, and then you got the purple, and then the gold. I mean, I love this highlighter. I absolutely do. I think this is gorgeous. I love that it has a mirror on it. This is a really, really, really nice highlighter palette. The lip products. I'm wearing the Lucky Charm lip set. I absolutely love it. As you see that it stayed throughout the entire video. I've been sitting here for probably about an hour, and it stayed. It didn't dull. It still looks really nice. The gloss probably went away a little bit, but it's gloss. Gloss does that. You know, it's fine. I personally, this is a personal preference, I personally don't like pencil lip liners, and again, that's a personal preference, but these are actually really nice. They are creamy. They're pigmented. You can absolutely see when you draw it on your lips. I just notice sometimes lip pencils that are actual pencils, they're dry. They're very dry. This was not dry at all. The lipstick, I absolutely love the packaging of the lipstick. I've never seen packaging like that before ever. And it's different. And you know, I don't know, it's different. Having something different, it's fun. It's fun to have something different. But the lip products, I love them. Each lip set is $20. Completely worth it. You get 3 products for 20 bucks. The 30 shade eye palette, which goes for $42. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous. You have so many options, so many different looks, and they blend out beautifully. This is absolutely worth it. I know $42 is a little bit, you know, a little high, but it's worth it. You get 30 shadows. That means you have so many different looks you can choose from. You get a big, big mirror. You get lots of beautiful shimmers, lots of beautiful mattes. This is worth it. And look at that packaging. I mean, I keep looking at it in the mirror or in the monitor. I can't help myself. That packaging is freaking awesome. So for the whole collection, not the PR collection, but just the whole collection, you get everything. It's $149. That's not bad at all. Now, if you were to get the PR box, which is the entire collection, but you get it in like a PR box, plus you get like a velvety makeup bag, that's $175. But that is currently sold out as well. I will link everything down in the description box below. I will link the whole collection. I will link everything individually where you can purchase this. So if you're interested in any of these products or even the ones that are sold out, just make sure you go to Glamlite's website, put in your email just so you can get notified when it does come back in stock. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully you did. Again, I will link everything down in the description box below, as well as everything else that was on my face before we started putting this stuff on. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all again soon.